remember I worked at Microsoft during when Vista was being built, and take you back to the where.
Yeah, what is your insight into what happened here?
Well, what they were trying to do was build a 100-story high skyscraper, and they got to about level 50, and the building started leaning, and they literally had to take the whole thing down.
Yeah,
and they were building everything on Vista or in Longhorn on top of .NET. All the cool features were built on top of .NET.
there was their mistake,
and that was Gates' big effort. He wanted to put a lot of cool features and make it possible for developers to build apps and things on top of Windows in an easy format.
That seems sensible.
Seems sensible.
But .NET wasn't up to the job?
Was not up to the job. And the building started leaning, and they realized .NET's not up to the job. We're not going to get to 100 stories. So they tore the whole thing down, and Vista has no .NET code in it. In fact, there was a rule inside Microsoft that you're not allowed to write anything on .NET. You had to go back to C++.
There's a sterling recommendation for their platform.
Well,
you better not write in it.
Well, keep in mind, internally inside it, doing stuff on an operating system is different than doing a little app for your work group or whatever.
Right.
And so they rebuilt.
You wouldn't
Vista.
write Windows in Visual Basic .NET.
The problem is they rebuilt Vista in a year and so many months, and they didn't have a lengthy beta process like they are with Windows 7, and it just didn't get the polish. It didn't get the fit and finish, and there was. Also they changed a lot with Vista. They changed the driver model, so that's why a lot of drivers weren't available when it first came out.
There was all the compatibility issues.
They changed the networking stack, so the networking sometimes didn't always work, but when it did work, it was really cool. And they changed the audio stack, so that's why another reason why some of the sound cards didn't work. So but now they've had another 2 years to polish it, and now we're seeing the results of that effort to polish it and make it really sweet, and spend some time on the UI and in other places that were planned for Vista back in when I saw.
Have you played with 7?
Yeah, it's pretty nice.